also predict that in exactly 73 years' time, on June 6, 2024, a student by the name of mhaserdene of Miss Nielsen's AP Chemistry class will release a video going into more depth on this element.
Einsteinium is the 99th element of the periodic table with a symbol of Es. It is located in the actinide group, succeeding californium and preceding fermium. History of einsteinium. Einsteinium was first identified in December of 1952 by a man named Albert Ghiorso and another man named Albert Einstein. Actually, despite the element's name, Einstein had nothing to do with the element's discovery or research. It was simply named to honor him. Ghiorso and his co-workers worked at the University of California, Berkeley in the aftermath of the Ivy Mike nuclear test, which was the first successful test of a thermonuclear device, detonated on November 1st, 1952. Ghiorso and his co-workers analyzed the filter papers that had flown through the explosion cloud on airplanes. In the end, fewer than 200 atoms of einsteinium were recovered. Despite this, the element, specifically the einsteinium-253 isotope, could be detected from its characteristic high-energy alpha decay. The discovery of einsteinium was initially kept a secret on orders of the U.S. military until 1955 due to the ongoing Cold War and competition against the Soviet Union in nuclear technology. Because the effort that led to the design of Ivy Mike was codenamed Project Panda, Element 99 had jokingly been named Pandemonium, but the official name suggested by the Berkeley group derived from two prominent scientists, Albert Einstein and Enrico Fermi. Both scientists died between the time the names were originally proposed and announced. Einstein was an ironic choice for the name of the element, as Einstein was a pacifist who opposed the hydrogen bomb. The discovery of these elements was announced by Ghiorso at the first Geneva Atomic Conference held from August 8th to August 20th, 1955. Fun facts about einsteinium. At STP, einsteinium is a solid. It is a silvery metal that glows blue in the dark. It has a melting point of around 1133 Kelvin, or 860 degrees Celsius. This melting point is relatively low compared to nearby elements on the periodic table, with fermium having a melting point of 1527 degrees Celsius. Einsteinium is a soft metal. In fact, it is one of the softest non-alkali metals. Einsteinium has 18 known isotopes, with mass numbers ranging from 240 to 257. All of these isotopes are radioactive, and the most stable isotope, einsteinium-252, has a half-life of 471.7 days. Because of the short half-lives of all the isotopes of einsteinium, any einsteinium that could have been present on Earth at the planet's formation have long since decayed. Einsteinium is the product of combining 15 neutrons with uranium-238, which then undergoes 7 beta decays. Einsteinium was the 7th transuranic element to be discovered, transuranic meaning artificially made radioactive elements. In 1961, researchers in Berkeley collected enough einsteinium to be visible to the naked eye. The amount weighed approximately 10 millionths of a gram. Most of the available einsteinium toxicity data is from research on animals. Upon ingestion by rats, only about 0.01% of it ends in the bloodstream. Of that, 65% goes to the bones, where it would remain for about 50 years if not for radioactive decay. There are no known health risks of einsteinium to the general population, although those who work closely with the element must take precautions to protect from the radiation. In terms of applications, there is almost no use for any isotope of einsteinium outside of the basic scientific research aimed to produce new transuranic elements. Despite this, in 1955, mendelevium was synthesized by irradiating a target consisting of about 10 to the 9th atoms of einsteinium-253 in the Berkeley lab. The rare einsteinium-254 isotope is favored for the production of superheavy elements because of its large mass and relatively long half-life of 270 days. This isotope was used as a target in the attempted synthesis of element 119 in 1985, although no atoms were identified. Lastly, einsteinium-254 was used as a calibration marker in the chemical analysis spectrometer of the Surveyor 5 lunar probe. Thank you.